Hello everybody, welcome to D&D Play 20. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and I got to fix my camera here. And hopefully we'll have a little fun and make a little more progress than last week. Because my players decided to get in a barroom brawl last week. Roy missed out on it.
I just like to talk shit.
I heard y'all somehow talked your way out of fighting 16 people.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, in our defense, we were just talking and goofing around. Somebody else wanted combat, so we were told we were in a bar brawl.
Hey, well, if somebody else wants to smoke, they're gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm sad that you missed Super Sassy Tallulah because I don't know if I'm feeling it tonight, but we'll see.
I was so sad when my flight was delayed 8 hours.
Well, hey everybody. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully more will show up and we'll get this party rocking in just a second. If you type in !board game, one word, you can bring up our board game on Roll20, our first board game, and you can support us by making a purchase on that. And in addition to that, we have lots, which somebody just put in the chat as well. So you can play D&D, you can play other things, you can just have fun talking with people, do video chat, all of that cool stuff. We even have a community campaign for D&D called Citizens of Phandalin, where you can join in. And we will show that trailer in just a second because I forgot to show it. But thank you for joining us, and we will be right back after the trailer.
Citizens of Phandalin will be a community role-play opportunity where people can have a character that they can have fun with. If you just want to jump in the tavern and do some in-character role-play. If you have a character build that is maybe not optimized or considered subpar and you want to try to play it and make it usable. If you can't commit to a full campaign but are looking for the feel of a campaign and commitment to a character that you have created, those are options for you to check out the channel. Join when you can, no expectations, and have some fun.
All right, we are back, and that is all about our Citizens of Phandalin campaign. All you need to do is join our Discord server and message Belvedere, and he will fill you in on what you can do to start playing. And it's flexible schedules. It's not a completely fixed schedule. Sometimes we have pop-up games. Sometimes we know a couple days in advance. But they're there. I will be running 2 games in... I don't even know when. December. Yeah, that's when it is. So, all right. So, when we left off, our players had just, or our characters rather, had just whooped some butt in a tavern. And
Yeah, we did.
they also captured Lord Bacchus, who thought he was smart because he was trying to raise the townspeople up against our characters. And he still might do that. It depends on what our players decide to do with him. So, when we left off, Roy was dragging an unconscious Lord Bacchus out of the tavern, leaving a trail, holding him by the collar and dragging him on his back out of the tavern, leaving a trail of doo-doo in his wake. because a poor noble pooped himself. Sucks to be
poop.
him. Yeah, it was noble poop.
But I bet it still stinks.
Probably worse. You just imagine the sort of crap that guy eats.
So, all y'all
Lots
need
of
to
corn.
do is decide what you want to do with him, and then we will jump ahead to the next day unless you have some shopping to do on the next day. And so you will be able to take a long rest before you set out on the ships down in the boondocks.
Did you guys have any idea what you wanted to do with them so you don't step on your
I
toes?
have no idea.
I mean, I think we'd said we were going to try and take him back to the marshal or whatever, and get witnesses to the fact that he incited the riot. But that's a kind of boring thing. What if a bear were to eat him and there's no witnesses to that?
I look at Tarlis with a grin.
I mean, this guy does kind of suck, right?
If a bear shits in the woods, does it still smell?
Not if he eats a noble.
Smells like rope.
Chance, does a bear taste it? That's
just a
what we're
little
really
nutty.
discussing.
That's a fair question.
That's just marinade.
That's
I mean,
gross.
What are we doing with this guy really? I mean, what's our purpose with this guy? I mean, is he useful for anything or we're completely useless? Because if he's useless, we can think.
I have this is a terrible suggestion, and Kiri Jolith is probably going to be really angry at me for suggesting it. But what if we just put him in the bag of holding and forgot about him?
I am not packing him around in the bag of holding.
I think that is a wonderful idea.
As you are walking the streets, dragging him behind you, the townspeople are taking notice, and they begin chatting amongst themselves and pointing and looking angry, and voices are raising, and a couple people go running off in random directions to look for the town's guard.
We catch them and also put them in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Can we check with Derek? Do you think that he might have Zone of Truth? And just ask him some questions in there. Because he really tries to get us in trouble. And, if we make him tell the truth in front of him, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't have Zone of Truth right now, but I could get it. If you're just, tomorrow morning, it's a spell I could certainly learn.
But we can check with Derek.
Can we try to
Derek,
make the townspeople
Derek
to the
doesn't
town
have
guard?
any magic.
Oh, he's not a paladin.
No.
It is a spell that Kiri Jolith has granted me access to. I've just haven't seen the need for it, but that's actually a great idea. Let's just take him to the castle, and then we'll cast that on everybody in the room with the approval of, the officialdom, and then let's. Then that
we could
won't be
say
able
that he was
lie,
trying
and
to
they won't.
incite a riot, and then that should be enough reason for them to keep him willingly.
Of course.
I agree. I think that's a great idea. We'll just have to tell them this is something I can do, and I can demonstrate how it works to them. They'll know that it works, and then it'll just have to be tomorrow.
What are you going to do with him in the meantime?
We can hold him in the cell, or see if they will.
Yeah, absolutely.
He tried to incite a riot, so
Aren't we like honorary members of the town's guard or something?
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
lieutenants.
Look at that. Stick him in the cell.
Well, all of this sounds amazing. I do believe you are forgetting how powerful money is.
Does this guy really have that much money? He's just a walking name. Does he actually have money?
I mean, I think I remember his stuff going into the water before we left. Vogler.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's possible that that's not all of his money, but whatever he had in Vogler,
And he's got a family name.
and he has a bank, or I mean, he can have a lot of in the bank, not necessarily in his possession. So, but I would say that we should keep him. Wait until we have access to. I mean, we can talk to Barrett and see if we can get a meeting at some point, and we can set things straight.
I think it's very simple. Why don't some of us just go find Darrett, a couple of, and then the rest of us will just to head back to the dungeons, take him down there, lock him up, and as lieutenants, we'll get some we'll requisition some guards, and I will more than happily just stay there and help guard him. So I won't be bribable.
Do you think that the guards will put him in prison? I mean, they might not even have a real reason to keep him. Maybe we can
the reason is that we are members of the guard, and he's tried to have us attacked. That's all the reason we need.
Okay, we can try that.
We can definitely try, but the last I remember, while we might be honorary members of the guard, he's on the council, is he not?
We should have just chucked him in that damn bag of holding before anyone saw us.
Well, if we were going to do anything like that, it should have been, at the prudent time. Now it's just murder.
Yes, that's right.
Everybody roll a perception, please. Actually, what's your passive perceptions?
17.
16.
17.
Wisdom, boys!
As you are walking along in no apparent chosen direction.
Yeah, no, we were heading towards the castle. We actually said that last week.
Okay.
We just hadn't.
A crowd of people are following along amongst themselves. Is that Lord Baccarus, their dragon? How dare they? And they're kind of freaking out a little bit.
I'm struggling. I'm listening to that. We're like, does anyone else find it strange that common townsfolk would be outraged by a rich bastard being dragged along? What is wrong with these people? They should be cheering for it and reveling in the idea that this rich person who looks down on them is being treated this way. I'm really confused.
Yeah, but they probably heard the crap that he was saying, and they probably believe him.
When you're told enough that you're able to pick yourselves up and become the same as these people born into money, you start looking for ways to get there, and then you do not like it when people treat nobility and wealth in such a fashion, because that is what you are aspiring to become. Why would you want it to happen to them when it could just happen to you?
This makes no sense to me. This is why I never hung out in cities.
This is why I live in the woods.
Well, that I can agree on.
Yeah, at least you know where you stand with wildlife.
What did we decide? What I missed? Sorry, I had to get the daughter some oranges.
We're
Roy
still
is gonna
heading to
eat
the
it.
castle up.
Roy's what?
Roy's gonna eat it.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm kind of hungry.
Now's where you find out that Roy actually is also suffering from lycanthropy. Ah!
To Pardos,
Somebody
am I
say
still
Nina?
cutting out? Ooh, who
No,
said
it was
that?
him. It was him, not you.
chat is saying that my volume.
No. Brent
Apparently-
Oh,
said
it's
that
his
it was issue.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh. After I went to the trouble of finding a new cord. Jerk. Okay. Because I noticed my blue light is flashing on and off now, so I don't know why that is. I don't recall it doing that. What can you do? If it goes out, that will be our stream for the night.
Let's not.
So,
But we don't care how many people are following us. We'll just keep heading towards the castle, citadel.
Tapardos, reduce your quality of video or turn off low latency and it should solve the problem. And yep, never trust Canadians and Australians.
Hey, that's fair.
Yo, your big ass spiders down there.
Okay,
So we're dragging him. Are we splitting? So it's part dragging him, part going to go talk to what's his toast.
what's
I
his
think so,
toast?
yeah.
Okay, so as the crowd follows from a distance and you get about halfway to the castle, and then a group of thuggish looking nobles appears storming your way, led by young Baccarus.
Oh God.
Turn my father loose! What do you think you're doing?
I cast hold person on him. At the moment he starts to speak, I cast hold person on him. We can make a wisdom saving throw.
Now I gotta bring up his character sheet. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Baccarus the Younger. Did he roll? To GM. Let me do that over once I fix that.
How convenient.
Never
Probably a
roll
bad roll.
advantage. No, it was a 19. Never whisper rolls.
You rolled?
All right, here I go. 11.
Dang.
Well, 11 obviously fails. He is paralyzed the moment he starts to speak.
But he's still able to speak, right?
No,
He's paralyzed.
no, he can't move his mouth. He can't move anything except maybe his
Oh,
eyes.
what happened?
And if he was mid walking, sorry, you go. I was gonna say if he was mid walking, he probably just falls flat on his face.
Just kind of like a what?
Let my father go. All right.
And I'll just say, out of the way. We are taking this criminal to the prison. He tried to incite a riot and tried to get people killed.
As he
And we will
stiffens and starts to
baby.
fall forward, one of the nobles catching to keep him from falling, and they're kind of supporting him as dead weight. They're like,
we're just gonna keep going, right?
Yeah, we'll just
Yes.
keep walking.
Let's keep walking. Screw that.
what
guy.
did you do to him?
I'm gonna do the same as I did the other
Just
time.
taking a nap.
That he can't move. I'm gonna mold earth and then try to trap his legs anyways while he.
Forgot about that. That's awesome.
Forgot how much we don't like this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bury his legs.
Oh, in the dirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Does
try
he
to,
make a save? Dexterity?
he fails automatically. He's paralyzed, right?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, so the earth kind of wraps around his ankles and eases up his shins to take hold of him, and the two people holding him are struggling, and they're dragged to a stop, and you all keep walking. And as you glance behind you, the crowd is kind of split into two groups, actually, one on each side of the wet, damp trail that the older Lord Baccharis is leaving behind.
How long is this trail gonna last?
Who said he ever stopped?
Oh man,
That's a problem, and he should probably see a healer.
Oh yeah, I'll help him.
There's these little yellow pills that he took, and they say if you pee for 4 hours, please see a physician.
I'm just like imagining him just slowly kind of deflating.
If anyone is almost or getting dirty, I can press the digitate and clean it. So no big deal. And change the aroma to lavender or lavender.
Lavender.
Never.
Lavender is the Lord. Okay, so as you proceed, the guards unless you're going to press to digitate his smell.
Yeah, I'll take care of you guys. Don't worry. And then I just send a nice citrus smell
I need to move my camera.
with mint and lemon.
Mint and lemon.
Now, mind you, Peter, this spell only lasts for a minute that I've cast, so you know we're just walk a minute away.
Fast.
Sure.
So
Dragging him by the horse collar with a very light jog.
And these people following behind us then are all walking on this poo and stuff. I like that. So if they want to keep following,
no, they're on
I
each
guess they're-
side of the trail.
I'm gonna start kind of dragging him like in a big S pattern. They'll eventually hit it.
Okay, that slows you down to half speed. The spell wears off of Baccharis the Younger.
Do it again.
He actually has a save every 6 seconds. So
On holding?
yeah, on whole person after 6 seconds. But that would have been my mold earth would have trapped him, and then if he saved, I mean he's trapped. He has to untrap himself.
Well, he did save.
Fair, but he's also trapped, and he's got to worry about that now. Instead.
You
I think
can-
it'll take him a while to. I can move 5 feet of dirt, so I can say that he pretty much is not necessarily 5 feet deep, but he's let's say knee high, stuck in the dirt.
How far are we?
You reach the castle. The guards were backing away because of the smell, but Mervidus took care of the smell. So you drag him into the castle. You summon a couple guards to come and take him to the dungeon. And are you going to go see the marshal?
Yes, that was the plan.
We should.
So you go see the marshal. The marshal. I shot the marshal.
I think Alfie and I stayed, right?
But I did not shoot the constable.
Well, I thought we were just going to drag him straight down and let the others go get the marshal. We want him somewhere safe first.
Yep.
Okay, so you drag him down to the dungeon and you lock him in there, passing the entrance, another entrance to the tunnels where the tombs are, where Lord Soth was recently at. Dragonlance, and you go past that entrance and you reach the dungeons. The jailer unlocks a cell and You toss him in there. Still passed out.
And then we'll lock it up, and I'm just gonna find a chair and plonk myself down, and I say, I will. Obviously, we might need guards, but I'm personally standing guard here to make sure nothing can go wrong.
All night.
As long as it takes. I just need to rest so I can learn. Prepare a new spell.
Well, the only problem with that is if you're standing guard, you're not resting.
I can do both. I just walk around the corner. I can just also make sure no one comes in. I've got a good perception. If someone tries to break him out, I'm going to wake up.
I can stay here.
Roy's staying because he's like, I just dragged this guy and they're kind of mad at me, so I'm not going anywhere.
I personally find this man unbearable, so I will stay with you.
Oh my god.
Well, that works for me. We can take shifts.
Tallulah, as you hear them all volunteering, saying they're going to stay and keep watch over the prisoner, you realize that leaves you as the odd person out to go talk to the marshal.
Oh, there's Merv as well.
Oh, I was the second one saying that I was staying. So.
Oh, I missed that.
And
I could try.
Good luck.
Oh, we don't need all of us to guard.
We can come back.
Yeah. Why don't Roy and I just stay for now, and then someone else can come and have a go after.
by the way, the dungeon is a very filthy place. There's like this open, larger chamber, and then there's cells going around the outer perimeter of part of the wall. And then the smell of urine and sweat is really strong in this place. There are torture devices and that sort of thing. Like
That
reminds me of home.
I go to a corner or somewhere in that larger room, close to where Bacchus is, but in the larger area, and I'll ritual cast Tiny Hut, and we can see from our tiny hut, and we can be completely separated from the smell and the bad environment around us, while we can still watch.
Can I make a suggestion?
Out. Yes.
If you cast it in front of the cell door, he can't get out and no one can get in.
I fully assumed that's already what he meant, to be honest.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Tiny hut.
So,
Well, that's kind of what we did down further before, locking the door.
Yeah.
I like that idea. No one can get through, but we can still rest. Brilliant.
right.
All right. The only thing is you'll be sleeping on a very cold, damp, filthy floor.
Once I get the tiny hut, it changes the environment inside.
Okay.
It does.
So,
It becomes really comfortable and cozy and all. It's super nice. It's like a 5-star hotel.
Mervidus's magnificent mansion.
Not yet.
all right. So, you bed down for rest. Who's going to see the marshal?
I think Talila was going. Stardust was going to. I could go.
Leela doesn't really have a choice.
Well,
Will you get off my desk?
Delilah says to Phallus.
if you leave, Merv, don't you lose the tiny hut?
I'm not sure about that, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Yeah, if you leave the hut by rules, it disappears.
Yeah, the rest of us can come in and out as we please if you allow it, but
Okay, so I'll definitely have to stay. I guess that my character will know that.
Let's hope you don't have to go pee.
There's probably a bucket somewhere.
Is someone going to bring one in for him?
I can always I can leave and go get one if it becomes necessary.
All right, so Those who are going to see the marshal head up the cold stone steps to the upper portion of the castle. You can hear the flame of the torches on the walls, on the sconces, burning. You can smell them burning. A little wisps of smoke follow you up the steps through the hall, and you reach the place, the part of the castle that the marshal has claimed as his meeting place. It's late in the afternoon at this point. Excuse me. And he is poring over some maps and documents on the big conference table. And as a guard escorts you in, what would y'all like to say as he greets you? Hello, my friends. I hope you talked with Darrett. He made arrangements with me for you to go to the Northern Wastes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We talked to him for now, but we have a little more pressing matter at hand.
Oh, you do you? What would that be, my friend? I believe the lady was talking first. A little stage fright here.
Well, you see, what happened was, we kind of brought Lord Bacchus in. Bacchus? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call him everything that's probably not his name. So he's currently down in a cell right now.
I'm sorry, he's what?
He's in a cell.
Oh.
He is an incel, I agree.
What cell?
Our
cell?
I don't. Yeah, he's down in like a dungeon cell type thing.
I hope he went there of his own volition.
Not exactly. He was inciting a riot in a tavern.
Oh, well.
Kind of made a spectacle of himself. He kind of released his bowels on the way.
Okay. Well, I might be able to use that to keep him quiet. He's got powerful family. And
He was trying to use his power and influence to have us murdered. In the middle of town.
You have proof of this.
We have quite a few witnesses, other than our group. I don't know if they would be willing to speak against him, because money.
Are you able to present the witnesses right now?
I honestly don't know if I could remember them, because I had a sword in my face at one point. I might remember that guy. But one of our companions can do a thing to make him tell the truth. But it would be in the morning.
Guard! Make sure I get no messages from the dungeon for the rest of the night. If you can make this man tell the truth, maybe we'll finally get rid of him. Alright.
What's he doing?
He told his guard not to...
No. That's Talila being like, so what's Lord Butthole doing now type thing?
Oh, he's just a most annoying. I'll be honest with you. His family is. They look after him, they stick up for him, but he even annoys them. All but his son, of course, who is just as bad as he is, or getting there.
Oh, I know.
A real.
If it would bring a smile to your face, he shit his pants.
He laughs. In fact, he has trouble talking now. I see. Okay.
You might actually want to have somebody clean up. There is a very long trail of fecal matter all the way back from the Cast Tavern. He wouldn't stop shitting himself.
It was quite unfortunate.
He probably ate some of the tavern food.
He forming in his eyes, and he says, well, we're gonna do our best to keep him in that cell overnight, and make sure your friend comes in to use that magic and cast that spell, because I have a few questions for the Lord Baccarus as well.
So the thing about that is he's down there. He's kind of guarding him to make sure that Baccarus does not bribe others to get him out. And we have a way of keeping him in and other people not.
That makes sense. Coin is coin, so okay. If your friends are willing to guard him overnight, I'm fine with that. My own guard that I just sent down there will notify the others not to bring any messages from Lord Baccarus to me until morning. I'm sure he is not having a pleasant time in that cell right now. At the very least, maybe this will teach him a lesson, although I doubt it.
The little bit that I know of him, I highly doubt it.
Mm-hmm. Last we saw, he was still sleeping.
Blissfully.
But there are some fairly capable people guarding him right now. The knight in training, Alfie.
New nickname, Knight in Training Alfie.
Flash over to Roy and Alfie. We're just playing patty cake.
Oh, you almost made Mario spit his drink out.
I'm just sitting there going, why can't my hands work this out? Because he's not dexterous at all. You're going too quick. Can you just slow down a little bit?
You just take your hands and then you clap and smack.
And then I could see Roy be like, should have had a V8, smack him in the face.
All right, so the marshal thanks you, and you can head out. And he goes back to poring over his documents, wishing you luck on your journey to the northern wastes when you leave in the
Speaking
following
of that,
evening.
is there anything we need to know?
Well, I believe your friends went to the library to do some research.
Yeah, I didn't go to the library.
All I know about the Northern Wastes is that it is a harsh, useless land full of desert, and it's unfriendly. It's not an easy place to be in. Take lots of water. Maybe an umbrella to protect your fair skin from the sun, but or you could command your little bugs there to
Oh yeah, they could totally
fly in
like
a swarm and give
for
you
me.
shade. Yeah.
And they can give me some breeze too. Their wings are big enough.
There you go.
Okay.
And your
From-
husband here can fan you with his shield, or well, you don't have a shield, so with his
From the
rapier.
moment that he was talking about her fair skin, Tharless was staring daggers right at him. Talk about my wife. I'll kill you.
Not an
Will
overreaction
probably
at all.
like get that sense of like, okay, we're gonna go by, and like just shove Tharless out the door. Out, out, out. We don't need another fight. I'm tired. You're tired.
Okay, so you all can bed down for the night. Anybody want to do anything? Where are you two bedding down at? In the tiny hut, or Merv's place is
can we
empty
get
right
through?
now. You can
Like,
get
did
some
he-
alone time.
Like, did they already put the tiny hut in front of the door, or are they just like they shoved dude into the room and then put the hut in front of it?
That's up to them.
We put him in the cell and locked it, of course, and then tiny hut was just placed in a way that he will be pretty much at his cell door, so he cannot open it.
Cool.
I will be trancing, or I'm a half elf, so I don't do that. No, I'll be.
Yeah, you're not a real
taking
elf.
taking shifts, but anyways, when I'm not awake, I will have Keanu keep watch anyway.
Okay.
Merv pretends to trance and then falls asleep.
Right. Okay, I know how to do this.
Sitting up.
The half-elf version of him just resting my eyes.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna trance. It's
I'm confusing him for Yokomo. That's what.
You all hear the sound, a sound coming from another cell. A drunken male voice going, I love you all. I miss you. I wish I was with you.
So we're just gonna ignore that, right?
And you recognize
I
the
got
voice
nothing like
somehow.
It's Biquette.
No. It sounds very familiar, though. But you just can't seem to place that voice. Anyone want to go look in the cell?
Oh yeah, I'll
Window?
go look.
Pedro Lawrence.
It's not Jordan Michaels.
No, it's
So
Pedro
you-
Definitely not.
Lawrence.
I would be very scared if it was. Yeah,
The owner
I will go look.
of-
As you approach the door, you hear, please kill that mimic. And you peek in,
here.
and in there is Elrundir, drunk as a skunk,
What?
rocking on a cot, going, I miss my horse. I miss my pony back in Bulgar. Why
your
does no
dialect.
one
I'm gonna
love
pinch
me?
myself to make sure I'm not dreaming.
He was very dead.
It was so dead.
I wish I was a mage of the whatever they're called.
I'm gonna
They
knock on the
gave
bars.
me back my life. All away.
I'm gonna
Like Peter
knock
keeps
on the
singing.
bars.
We bury him.
Who is it?
I don't know. Who are you?
Hi. And he staggers up to stand. Almost falls back on the cot and steadies himself with a hand on the cot and pushes himself up. Tries to straighten his... The great May.
I
Once
watched you
dead
die.
and back again. For death cannot claim me.
Did just Talila go out there? Or can we still hear him?
Yeah, he's pretty loud. One of the guards off on the other side of the room says, "Shut up in there!"
Hey, Merv. Alfie, come here.
I can't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, because you're asleep. No, wait, is Alfie asleep?
I mean, it's still not that late yet, is it? We were just hanging, so I reckon he probably...
Merv can't leave the hut, so...
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna say that Alfie can hear and go out and have a look then. If we're not, like, people aren't long resting yet. It was only like early afternoon or whatever.
Look in there. Look through that window.
You don't have to.
What? But he was dead.
Hey! Is that you, Alfie? I love you. I miss you. Oh. And he barfs up a bunch of alcohol. You all left me behind, and somebody, somebody piled dirt on my body. And
you were
then
dead.
I came. Is that you, Tallulah?
Yeah.
Whoa. I was taking a dirt nap, I guess, and what the maid Wynn or whatever her name was came to me and said, "You have failed your test." After she brought me back and said, "You get out of my face." And I was so down that I went to a tavern and I got drunk night after night. And then I met the barmaid. She rejected me. Said, "I don't like elves." So I gave her a wedgie and drank some more, and then I ended up in here.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him to shut him up.
You're gonna try to kill him.
No, not at all. It would only do 13
Again.
damage. If he fails, that's more than I thought it would do, damn it. Hang on, that's 12 damage, 2d8. Assuming he's not already injured. So wisdom saving throw, please, Pete, of DC 15. I hope he passes, but damn it. So he takes 12 damage, and I'll just say, "Shut up and pull yourself together, you fool. You were dead. We buried you, as was the right thing to do. If somehow you're back, then what the hell are you doing drowning your sorrows? You should have come and found us and helped us in our mission. Or you should piss off back to your home, not just ruin your life and presumably other people's lives."
I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it.
When
Question.
you sober up in the morning, we will get you out. We will get you out of here, and we'll send you home. Obviously, you're not fit to help us anymore, clearly. But you also need to go sort yourself out. Get to that Tower of Sorcery place you talked about. You said you had a test you wanted to pass. Go pass it.
Hey, look what I got. And something starts glowing in his hands, and he goes, and magic missiles you.
That's fair.
It shoots 3 darts, right? Each one does 5 points of damage to you.
No, you do it 3 times.
Oh, I'm the DM. I'm lazy.
You don't get max damage every time.
I just have
So,
a question. Would healing
you read the
spirit
spell,
cure
though.
alcoholism?
If you actually read the spell,
Maybe.
you roll 1 time.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
No, I've literally never seen anybody do it that way.
Because
Wow.
everyone does it the wrong way. But by rules, you...
But if
You shoot 3 at the
if you
same
roll,
time.
Yeah.
No, would you look
A
at
dart deals 1d4 plus 1 damage. You roll it 1 time.
It doesn't say you roll it 1 time at all. You create 3. A dart.
But it
Who
also
says that?
doesn't specify that you roll
Yeah.
3 times.
Who
It doesn't
in your
specify
face?
that you roll 1 time.
Hey.
A dart does 1d4. There's
Hey,
3
yeah.
darts.
Rules as
Alfie.
intended, I guess.
Hey, Alfie.
He's the
Hey, I'll
DM.
take the 15, whatever.
Because the
I'm just saying
DM
that Rick
said
rolled.
so.
Okay, DM, would healing spirit make him sober? Or is that like a lesser restoration thing?
He's smashed to the gills.
Okay. I'm not even gonna waste the spell slot then.
Yeah, don't waste the spell slot.
I mean, I'm gonna go rest it off, but
He lays down and says, "That'll teach ya." And he lays down on the cot and...
you know what? I could have silver barbs that.
Nice seeing you.
You need to quit drinking. It's bad for you.
That's my life now. I
Go
should go
home.
back home.
Mm-hmm.
You should go back to sleep.
Hey, who's that little guy you're holding up to the window? Is he my replacement?
He's been with us the whole time.
Yeah, you just didn't see me.
Yeah, he's just so little, you know?
Oh, he's a
I'm just a little
kender.
guy.
He's been with us the whole time.
You have a kender with you. And he starts snoring.
Sneak away.
Well,
Poke my head in the tiny hut. Merv, you will never guess who we just saw.
I'm sorry, I was meditating. Oh, what?
We just saw Elrondir.
Around there?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's dead. We buried him.
No, he is completely sloshed out of his mind, like 4 cells down.
He's dead to the world right now.
I gotta go see him. What did he say?
He accused us of leaving him. And then he saw Roy and was like, "That's my replacement? You have a kinder?"
How?
we already had Cat, to be fair.
How?
I mean, yeah, we had Ket first, but
How the hell did he get
someone brought him
come
back
back to life?
and
He
said
was
that
talking about
failed?
failing a quest and someone bringing him back to life and then kicking him out of his magic school or whatever.
And then he drowned his sorrows at the tavern, and now he's here.
And he tried to talk to some tavern lady and she said, "I don't like elves," and ran off.
I'm friends with their own people. What the heck? We need somebody who can revive us.
Well, maybe we did have that friend and we didn't know. None of the rest of us have died.
On a side note, the viewers are able to give the party a potion of resurrection that will revive one dead character from permadeath. It's expensive, though.
Yeah, I'm a long ways away from that.
Oh, yeah. I'm almost a third of the way there.
Well, we won't need that because we're not gonna die.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll never die.
Well, I think we need to continue with our plan anyway, but Elrondir doesn't look in any fit state to join back with us and help us, but I think we can't just leave him in prison. We need to get him out of there and send him home.
Definitely. I want to go out there now, but I don't want to leave the hut.
Hey,
guess
we'll probably see him in the morning.
Yeah, I'll talk to him when we rest.
Yeah, he's asleep at the moment anyway. It looks like he needs it. And speaking of which, is it probably about time that we all go to sleep? You need to.
Y'all can.
I might have something that can help. I am going to stand in front of the bars, and I am going to start casting a spell. This will be the first time anyone ever sees me cast this. As surrounding in his cell, so floor, walls, and the whatever's on the roof of this cell, it all turns to what looks, starting from the back, moving forward, just so everyone can see. It just starts looking like this stone is just piling up all across, covering the bars, and just blocking off the front. So now it is completely encased in stone.
The entire dungeon?
No, just the dude's cell. Just the Lord McDicky
Backwards?
face. Yeah.
Lord
so
face.
The Lord shit his pants.
Yeah, Lord McShittispants now is in his own brick cell. But while I still hear him snoring, I just go, well, it could help. And I'll just push my hand through the brick and then pull it back. Unless somebody can see through things. We can go for now. As I cast hallucinatory terrain.
Ooh, I like that one.
He's like, hey, I'm getting a long rest. I'm using my spell slots.
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's why I was going to do the one, but if it's not even going to work.
So,
All right. That feels safe. I guess we could go. Can someone dispel that? But it doesn't feel like many people have magic except other people in the Red Army. It seems like we're pretty rare.
I mean, honestly, we could just stay here and not, like, we could remove the tiny hut. And then those of us that can stay up longer and not sleep so much can take turns.
So Tapardos in chat bought everybody a bunch of stuff, I believe. Ash. Oh no, that's an old one. Ash is in another game. He gave Alfie +2 on the next saving throw. Mark that down so you don't forget.
For the +2 to saving throws is Alfie and Roy, and a +2 on the next attack is going to be Talila, Tharlus, and Murph.
Make sure y'all make note of that, please.
And it says next saving throw, so it has to be the next one.
Yep.
All more attacks in the same. Yes, next attack.
Okay, so thank you to Pardos. Brandon. Thank you very much.
Ready for next time.
Okay, so you all are gonna go to sleep, or are you gonna head out now that the cell is all closed up? You made a hole for oxygen, right, Tharlus?
It's not real.
It's just an it's a holograph,
okay.
basically.
Yes.
I feel like as long as someone's staying there, I'm happy to, like, Alfie would probably prefer to go back to Merv's house to rest, but as long as if other people are staying there, so we still have someone there just in case.
I don't necessarily have to rest, really.
I can trance.
Yeah, I only use a level 3 spell slot, so I get everything else.
Well, Elrond just did a bit of damage to me, and I have used some of my magical power. I definitely need some of it back. I'm a bit tired, I have to admit. So I probably should go back and pray a little bit. And I need to learn this. I need to get this other spell ready. And so Alfie will go back to Merv's place to rest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Roy,
so
are you
Merv,
coming, Roy?
you staying?
Staying here?
Merv, if you want to go rest, Roy as well. I don't know why you're being so quiet, Roy.
I mean, I do, but he'll work it out.
I'm sorry, Monday Night Football's on.
But if you want to, go rest, Talila and I can stay here. We don't require much sleep.
Roy hears a voice in his mind asking who's playing.
The Chiefs and Eagles. It's a rematch of the Super Bowl.
Ooh. Okay, so that's our game for the night.
It's a really good game so far.
I watched the 49ers beat my Buccaneers really bad last night, and it felt so good.
It's okay. My Steelers lost to the Browns because we have no offense.
I just want my coach fired.
No, we want the offensive coordinator fired all the time. Blame Canada.
I'll take the Steelers coach in a
Blame
heartbeat, though.
Canada.
Oh, we love our coach. We hate our offensive coordinator. You don't want him.
Your coach started from us. Came from us.
So how about that D&D?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
My team.
All that happened in Roy's head.
My team
having
finally got a winning
with
record.
the god about football.
What's that, Tharless?
My team actually finally has a winning record for the first time, I think, in like 5 years.
Tharless, or Roy, you hear the voice of Tharless in your head saying that.
I don't do
Let's go
football.
Texans!
I'm very excited about the Texans this year.
They're all a bunch of posers.
Now, the funny thing, though, is I could have that conversation with Roy in my head because I have telepathy.
What, you personally? That's handy.
Yes.
We've been talking this whole time.
Okay, back to D&D. Sorry, people. Football geeks. Anyways, so you all... Merv, are you staying in the tiny hut, or are you heading back to your place? Okay.
No. I'm in the tiny hut, and Alfie is there with me too. And I got a question about preparing spells because after long rest, I can prepare different spells, right? In my spell book, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alfie actually said he was going to go to your house.
Oh, really? I thought he was going to the hut.
Alfie and Roy go for comfy beds.
Yeah, that's why I said y'all can go back to your house.
Oh,
if you want to go back to your house and sleep, Talila and I don't need a lot of rest, so we'll just stay here.
Okay. So I'll do that. I'll drop it and I'll run there.
Just in the morning, have breakfast ready. I'm guaranteed we'll be hungry. We'll bring it, because you'll be coming back here once you, I guess, adjust your spells.
You hear Alrandir's voice call out again in song. I saw Talila. The old gray bag isn't what she used to be.
Elrondir.
Who's that? Is that Tharless?
While you might be a drunken mess, I have gotten stronger. Please don't insult my wife again. Otherwise, nobody can save you this time.
I'll go over to the door, but not to where he can see me, and I'll send a couple bugs in.
Ow! 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 And he passes out.
Yep.
Were those
Don't
bed
fuck
bugs?
with yes. Don't fuck with the bug lady.
Tapardos watched the Grey Cup last night. I don't know what that is. I prefer a gold cup. A gold chalice. Anyways, as you all head back to Merv's house, except for Talila and Tharless. Oh, it's the CFL. That, as in Canadian Football League? Well, at least it's the right style of football. So, I heard that everybody apologizes when they tackle somebody because Canadians are so nice.
Sounds accurate.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
You mean a boot that?
So, as you all head back to Merv's and get a night's rest, we are going to go to break. Because we're getting off on tangents. We're going to have to refocus, people.
Gotta reel this thing in.
Some of us.
That's why I got a Nestle Crunch.
No more
Nestle Crunches
L-Runner.
fix everything.
No more Elrondir?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure, whatever. We'll be right back.
Same
Same.
thing. Get off
And
my
we are
desk.
back. Tharless, get off her desk.
No, never.
All right, so the echoes of Elrondyr's snoring
Finally.
play out in the morning as you all wake up. Those who went to Merv's house get a nice fashionable breakfast on the way to the castle. Alfie, I assume you recharged your spells and all that?
Yep, absolutely. Swapping out one spell for Zone of Truth, and then I'm ready to go.
I'm tired. That wasn't Elrondir.
He probably is with all that drunken singing he did the night before.
That guy.
But when I wrote that character too, one of his downfalls was he loves to get into the local liquors and elixirs and things.
Oh, really?
It's so fitting.
Yeah.
So,
Here's some chocolate.
you have a great breakfast. Do you bring anything for Tallulah and Tharless?
Definitely.
I'll bring
Give 'em
something.
each
but,
one good berry.
knowing Roy, he's probably just gonna eat it on the way.
Merv says he's carrying Tharless's food turns and he's got crumbs all over his beard. So, you arrive at the dungeon. Tallulah and Tharless partake in their morning break fast. And what would you like to do from this point on?
Well, better go get the marshal so we can get this done and over with.
Are you going to take Lord Baccarus up there to the marshal or go get the marshal?
I think we
Yeah,
should go get the
speaking-
marshal.
Yeah, bring him
Speaking of
here.
Lord Baccarus, do we hear anything when he wakes up and he's trapped in this brick room?
Help me!
All
I
right, good.
should
We
not
know
be
he's still
in
in there.
When my family hears about this, heads will roll.
Oh, when they
That
hear
is-
what you've done.
Look at this silly guy with a family.
Lord Buttcrack, I wouldn't wake up the monster in there with you.
Why?
I would be very quiet if I were you. You don't want to wake it up.
And you hear him whispering, "Can I please have a clean pair of pants?"
No.
Okay, so one of you go to get the marshal. The marshal comes down. I'm trying to rush us through this scene here because I did not expect y'all to capture Lord Baccarus last week.
You're welcome.
I couldn't be more proud of this group, but I was gone. When Amy sent me like the synopsis, I was like, excellent.
And the marshal comes down. So, I suppose we should open up the cell and bring him out here. Guard unlocks the door.
Well, all they see is a brick wall too. So,
Oh,
Alfie's come back at this point, right? I'm with everyone
yeah,
else.
you're all
Yeah, we're all
there.
back.
Yeah, we're back.
God, I can't stop yawning.
That was me earlier at work.
It's
He
morning.
He comes in, so like we put like a curtain in front of like the brick wall, and then we're like, behold, and drop the curtain as the brick wall. We forgot to take that down.
Oops.
So you dropped the brick wall there, Tharless?
so technically, I can't. It's not a concentration spell, and it lasts for 24 hours.
I can hit it with a hammer.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Can't it just be cancelled by, like, it's there? You can simply just walk part through it in theory.
You can
right?
walk. Yeah,
I
you know
was-
it's fake. So
I was gonna
would
send
just-
spiders in.
Yeah, you just open up the. I can just open the gate. Like, where's the gate door actually? Oh,
You can feel for it.
there it is. Here, unlock the door. You can walk through it, but first, like, Lord Baccharis.
Who's there?
I think. Be very still. I think you've woken the monster.
Roll intimidation.
I'm also gonna go into wild shape
Oh my gosh.
and go in there as like this mangy looking like dire wolf. Just
That one might be my favorite of yours.
intimidation. You said.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm terrible at this, by the way. Would I get advantage because it's because I am a dire wolf now? Because that's a 4.
I was gonna say you have a +2. No, that's on an attack, not a.
You have reroll points. Right? Yeah, you got 5 reroll points. What are your
Yeah, it's not
good
that
luck
important.
cards?
Oh, don't worry about that one. I don't know.
I meant to ask you, Annie, what's the bad luck card?
I don't remember. Is that the red one?
Yeah.
This card may be played against you by the GM at any time for the following effect. Until the end of your turn, attacks of opportunity against you are made with advantage.
Ooh. Can you drag that onto my name and drop it there?
You can have that.
Okay. Hey, quit moving it.
I just moved it once.
There, got it.
Dragon card.
All right.
that
So, all right. So,
I'm just reading all my cards now because I don't remember what any of them said. Ooh, I like that one.
Tharlis has 2 of them as well.
I didn't mean to click that, by the way.
Ooh, I like that one.
Roy has
Okay.
1. We're not seeing it if you're bringing it up
I didn't.
on your screen.
Yeah, I pulled it up on mine because I wanted to read it.
Paco has 1, Roy has 1, and Alfie has none.
Well, for what it's worth, I have a karma card. I needed to. It just said next long rest, so did I need to
I have a
play it
karma
in
card, but I'm
advance?
waiting to play that until we absolutely have to.
Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, I mean, do I just say that that's the thing we've done? We all get 2d8, but we all lose a tooth.
I thought that already happened.
Oh,
That
I
was-
never gave
Did
myself 2d8 gold.
I think you got it twice.
Oh.
Submitted
maybe.
by the Gen. The next long rest, each party member finds 2d8 gold under their pillows. The entire party each had a tooth fall out. Good thing it's one of the back.
Oops.
So go ahead and add 2d8 gold to your thingies.
14.
Hey.
You two, Mr. Mervmeister.
Ugh. I rolled the worst. Typical.
And
Woohoo.
Go, Roy.
There's my only good roll.
Good one to get.
okay, so Alfie, as Tharlis leads Lord Baccharis out, Lord Baccharis is saying, "Did you bring my pants?"
Darn, we forgot.
Oh, this is getting humiliating.
We did. I thought you'd cleaned up most of the worst of it, Talila, did we not?
Actually, Merv did.
I didn't touch him.
Oh no.
I think it was Merv.
Merv was cleaning up everybody else, I thought.
Everybody else, I wasn't cleaning him.
Oh, here, look, I have a spare pair of pants, and he'll pull one of his own pair out and throw it to him. And the ones that Alfie never likes to wear, they're kind of, they're like bad camo color, and
Are
they
they
look
gonna
ridiculous.
fit though?
Probably not, but at least they're clean. Better than poo pants.
Do you really want him to wear clean
Oh,
pants?
you can. He can keep them. I don't think I'll want them back.
So he steps out of the hallucinatory.
That thing.
Yeah, that word. and
The fake wall.
the pants are really tight on him.
Moose knuckle.
Wow.
They come up like, okay, like 4. That's how much crack is showing in the back. He couldn't get him over his hips. And he's wearing his fancy jacket that was all dirtied up from dragging him. I'm so glad you're here, Marshal. These, what's the word for? Oh, these hooligans locked me up. They attacked me. They made me go to some other place that was quite scary, but of course I was brave. I faced it. I wasn't afraid at all. And then they dragged me here through poo puddles and in the dirt, humiliating me.
It was your own
poo
poo,
puddles.
sir.
I deny that wholeheartedly. And then they locked me in a dungeon all night and surrounded me with stone, as you can see.
I'll just go over and I'll like put my hand through it while looking right at him.
I pressed delete the
Oh.
part behind the butt.
Oh my
Marshal,
God! Who did that?
Look, Marshal, I assume that my
Who
colleagues
farted in my
explained to
pants?
you what happened, but I now have a spell that I would like to do in front of many people, as many witnesses as you would like, and it means nobody anywhere near me can tell a lie, including any of us. And we can't force anyone to tell the truth, but when this criminal refuses to answer our questions, you'll know the truth, because he won't be able to deny anything we say, which will be the absolute truth.
I have nothing to hide.
Well, we'll see.
You're gonna
So-
see
so that
Roy
means
just
that
kind of start
Roy-
like backing away from Alfie a little bit.
Okay, what's the diameter of this thing?
Oh, he hasn't cast it yet. He wants witnesses. He wants to do it publicly.
Oh, there's guards there. It's
No, he wants
happening
public-
right here in the dungeon with the marshal and the guards.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go.
I'm
to
in a hurry.
Tharlos. Well, I guess down to Tharlos because he's in wolf mode, and I'm going to whisper. What languages does Tharlos know again?
Elvish.
I would know. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Common, Druidic, Elvish.
That's it. That's the only 3.
I know I have 2 more, but I don't think you would know. You would know I have telepathy. But you wouldn't know the last one.
Okay.
But because I never
So-
speak it around you. Now I
Okay.
might speak it to Roy or Biquette once in a while, but
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna like go down and be like I'm petting on him. I'm gonna whisper to him in Elvish. Tell Elfie not to talk about what happened in the town square. Please.
Alfie's not silly. We'll see.
Yeah, but she just wants to be sure.
So Alfie will, before he casts the spell, he will say, "Here is how this works. I can make a spell that all within 15 feet of me can only tell the truth. They cannot tell any lies. However, any of you can try and resist, and some of you would succeed. I would like to urge all here to accept this feeling when it comes over you, not to resist it. Of course, this fake lord here will attempt to, but I'll know when he has, and I'll be able to demonstrate that. Some of you will be able to resist if you choose, but people that don't will know that this works and know that this is legitimate. So, but it's entirely up to you. Marshall, I would ask you at the very least, because all will trust your word, to not resist this when I cast the spell, and I will demonstrate how it works on you, and then you can attest to the fact that this works. And then we will try this on him. I can do this multiple times. If he resists, I'll just try again until he fails. And then he'll have no choice. And this will give me 10 minutes to ask him questions.
Yes. Let's get this over with. I want to go get some rest in a good soft bed.
Excellent. Well, he cast the spell.
Did you not sleep last night?
There was apparently some sort of monster in my cell. And by the way, this is the truth as he believes it to be true, correct?
Right.
Yeah, this is the truth. If it's his truth. But if he knows it's a lie, but he's still claiming it as his truth, then he knows it's a lie.
Okay. Fire away.
Is he going to do a saving throw, or is he not resisting?
Got to hear the question first.
Was that your own poop?
No, I cast the spell. You simply try and resist it, and then I have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes to ask whatever questions we want.
All right.
It's not done per question.
Who's in this zone?
Everybody.
Oh,
I mean, Roy backed up quite a bit.
What kind of saving throw?
Wisdom. Always wisdom.
I pray he is not a smart and wise man.
Again,
20.
I cast it again.
Isn't it
I
like
can't.
charisma?
I know that he succeeds. I cast again. I drop it and do it again.
Charisma saving throw?
Oh wait.
Wait. Hang on.
Oh, it's charisma.
It's
Sorry,
charisma,
mate.
it's
Can
not
I
wisdom.
silvery barbs a saving throw?
Yes.
No, but it's charisma. It's
Yeah,
charisma.
but it was the wrong saving throw.
Okay, well I will wait then.
10.
Wow, Merv.
Now I would just like to demonstrate.
Wow.
I'll just say, Marshall, can you try and lie when I ask you this question? Is your name Lord Baccharis? And I'm asking that to the Marshal.
No, it isn't.
No, I need you to lie, please. Try and lie. So, is your name Mervinus?
No.
Are you the Marshal of this town? I mean, I guess, are you trying to lie and this is the result because you can't lie?
No.
Yes,
I am not Mervidus.
Okay. Well, and now can you now attest to everyone here that this is working? That you are unable to lie to me?
I really like you. That is a lie.
No, you can say a lie.
Well, are you telling me he passed his saving throw, Pete? Because I would have known that and not asked.
You're making me pull up the Marshal? Dadgummit.
Yes, I
He
also
can choose to fail.
He told him. He asked him not to resist it.
Yes, I said not to resist it so that he could actually know that it works. So there you go.
There
He
you
doesn't
go.
lie.
A 5. He can't lie.
So now we've demonstrated to the witnesses the Marshal can't lie. Okay, so we turn over to Lord Baccharis and say, yesterday, did you try and get a bunch of townsfolk to kill us?
Why do
Marshal,
you ask?
No, you know why we ask. Answer the question, yes or no.
No, I do not think I will answer that question.
Marshall, is that enough? If he can't deny it, he's absolutely admitting it.
That doesn't necessarily mean that. Lord Backer said that.
The terms of us doing this was very clear. Unless you are able to deny any of these accusations, then you are accepting them.
Well, in that case, let me ask you a question.
Go nuts.
I will answer your question if you answer my question first.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Your
no.
quest?
Oh no.
I was going to say, what's in my pocket?
Roy looks up with his hand in there. He's like, oh no.
Roy's hand.
Big cat's hand.
No. Yeah.
That's in the other pocket.
Yeah.
Did you all surround me and threaten my life?
Yes.
See?
Absolutely.
Guilty.
Absolutely we did.
Because you threatened us first.
And now, as agreed, you will answer my question. Did you, before we were even in the room, attempt to incite a group of people to attack us and kill us?
Yes, I did warn them that you were all bad news.
Bad news to you.
And I encouraged them to hold you accountable.
To murder us. That's what you specifically said. You said go and kill them.
I did not in any way not say that.
Two negatives is a positive.
Yeah, so, Marshall, as you can see, he has his actions cause it put the lives of your townsfolk at risk as they attacked us. Luckily,
I am not responsible for the actions of others. They make their own decisions.
Did you try to influence those decisions?
I merely informed them that you were all
Did you try
cut-rate
to
mercenaries.
influence their decisions?
Oh, well, yes, of course. You're doing a horrible job out there.
have you ever witnessed us doing anything bad, as in against the rules of the town?
Oh, you chucked my gold and belongings into the water when I needed them, so that's as good as stealing in my view.
Do you mean
That
the gold
you were not supposed to bring. You were told specifically not to.
They were important items.
Literally anything you can carry on your back is what they told you to bring. And you decided to bring a big old chest. That took up room. That could have saved an entire family. But no. You wanted to be selfish. And arrogant.
And when the attack was
And then you
happening-
shit yourself.
No comment.
When the attack was happening in Vogler, what did you do? While we were fighting the dragon army and defending the town, and you saw for yourself us saving the lives of the townsfolk, what did you do?
I escorted somebody to the docks
Who was
to
that?
save their
Son?
lives. What?
Your son?
Maybe.
Did you in any way hinder the progress of the saving of anyone else's lives? Because I seem to recall you knocking people over in your haste, pushing them out of the way.
I'm sorry, but I am a noble man of great import, and they were in my way.
So, Marshall, I think you would have called that attempted murder. There was actually enemies.
Hardly the case. They were all most of them. Hey, Kitty Cam.
So is the marshal saying anything to any of this, Pete?
Say, what's that your poop?
What was that? You poop.
Oh, that's low. Oh man, I can't lie to a kid.
Thankfully, right now you can't lie at all.
Is it time to make a saving throw yet?
You don't get to make any more. We have 10 minutes and you're stalling.
I may
Are
have
you going to
sprung
lie
a
to this
leak.
bearded child? Have you heard of the Lollipop Guild?
You pooped your pants.
I did too. It was squishy.
You were squishy. It's stinky.
Ew.
Okay, this is gonna break the DM. Stop being so adorable.
Lord Baccarus, have you ever considered the needs of anybody in this town or Vogler
Don't say what
or above the needs of your own? Ever?
Just like the generation of Isaiah. Isaiah 5:20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for
Peter, your background noise is really annoying.
Hold on. Be right back.
Okay.
If anyone else has any good questions, you're welcome to chuck them out because I'm struggling.
I think that Mary just wants to say, like, hey guys, I love you guys, and I'm a little bit insecure, but you complete
Merv's
me.
just answering questions that aren't even asked.
Merv is like that drunk teenager that knows that they're in trouble and they just like crumble.
I rolled a 0.
This one here points at Mervidus. Are you attracted to anyone in your group?
No.
With anything.
Favoritism.
Have you ever been? Have
Are
you ever
you?
been?
Are you jealous?
Attracted to any of you? No.
I'm trying to get. Was he attracted to Elrond here?
Oh no, not at all, and much less now, because he's a drunk. And I'm dead drunk.
Do you know if that short bearded one has ever murdered anybody?
No, I don't know.
That was done.
Hey, Pete, I'm just going to put out that that's a very metagamey question because there's no reason he would know that.
Right.
That's
A word is spread all over town.
But specifically that he did it? Come on.
He wasn't him anyways. He was started anyways.
There you go. No, he never has. Now, nice deflection. I asked you a question, which you have not answered yet.
What is your question again?
Have you ever, even once, considered the needs of anybody, apart from your son, above the needs of your own?
No. But that's not a crime.
It is when you have actively worked against against the common good of everybody else.
I have never worked against the common good. I work for the good guys.
Who's the good guys?
Well, me, of course.
Other than you. Because that's debatable.
My son.
Other than your family.
The people that I try to save. That I heroically try to save. To serve.
Name one. Who have you tried to save? All we've witnessed is your selfishness and pushing people out of the way and basically attempting to kill them, which is a crime.
when we went and fought the Red Army and you were cowering.
I'm trying to get a name here.
You know, I can't lie. I just want to kill him.
Oh, same.
I remember once there was this fella named Consaldi that offered me coin, and I said, no, I will help you without any payment. Because that is the kind of man I am.
So what changed?
Are you now, or have you ever worked with or for the Red Army?
He's trying to think of like a triple negative way to ask.
I may have done one or two things for them, maybe some things, maybe more than a few things, but
How long ago?
oh,
Let him finish.
whenever.
If you had to
That's a satisfactory
specify,
answer.
if you had to specify a specific date,
Okay, let's make this easier.
I don't
on
remember the
Lord
specific date.
Baccarus's tiny, selfish brain. Was this before or after they attacked Vogler?
Oh, before Vogler, certainly.
Well,
Why
How
would I
many
help
years?
them after they attack Vogler? That would be the wrong thing to do. And I am a hero, not
what made you a hero?
my blood. My entire
doesn't
family is filled with nobility and heroes.
What did you do to deserve that title?
I get the title because I was born to the bloodline.
It's not how that works.
I do think we're getting away from what's important. How?
Just said he works for the Red Army. He has
Yes.
worked for our
Has it
enemies
been
and we're at
10 minutes
war.
yet?
No.
Marshall,
I'm probably like 5 minutes in right now.
what does Marshall think about that? That's a confession that he has been working with the Red Army and he's responsible for all the deaths in Vogler and the threat.
Well, and then as a result,
That
the
we are
damage that's been done to the
experiencing
city.
What
See,
did
where
you
I was
do
trying to go with
to help
my
the Red
lines
Army?
of questioning was why he thought he was a hero. Because if he thought he was a hero to them, that could be a valid thing.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good point.
He did not help defeat Vogler because he helped the Red Army before Vogler.
What did you do to help the Red Army?
They may have faced a little battle at some point in the past that was before Vogler, and I might have given them aid, perhaps shipped them a few weapons. Certainly not
Here,
with the intent of them using them against Vogler.
at the point of your help with the Red Army, was their intent known to march on Vogler and the rest of the world?
Repeat that.
Basically, at the time when he helped them, was it already known that the Red Army was going to attack?
Vogler.
No,
Or anyway.
attack in general. was the intent
Like to launch
known
their
that
big
they were going
military
to go
campaign.
to war with the rest of the world?
I knew that they were about to enter battle. That's why they needed weapons. And
Which
that
battle?
they. Oh, I don't. This or that. It's not my place to say. I
You
believe
didn't
that's
think to ask
classified.
questions?
I
That's
was making a
classified.
deal to sell weapons to somebody that I had no reason to doubt that they had my
this-
best interest in mind.
I would say at this point, it's in your best
And
interest.
he's like rubbing her forehead, like, I just want this guy to die.
I would say at this point, it's in your best interest to just tell us everything you know. Because at this point, you have aided and armed the enemy of the state and could possibly have brought death and destruction to one or more towns in this nation.
Marshal, I admit that I was trying to get some people riled up because I don't really care for the way this group of persons, these mercenaries, have been doing what they're doing to help. 2 weeks. People die. Council members. Marshal, seriously, you can't be taking this to heart. And the marshal is like hesitating for a moment, showing just a fraction of doubt, and then says, I do believe they are on to something. Perhaps it is best you stay here until a member of your family can come collect you.
Might I suggest somebody other than his son?
Very well spoken. I will see that that is the case. I will allow his son to send a summons to their family. If they shall guard, if we're finished, lock him back in his cell and bring the chap a bucket and some food. I hear that his dinner could go right through him.
Oh, and from what I've seen, some spackle. Do you have any grout?
No comment.
Can Alfie wants to drop the spell and just grab Thalos and just pull him away from everybody else? He wants to whisper something to Thalos. So he'll drop the spell. He'll reduce or get rid of concentration. Pull Thalos away so no one can hear them, and just say, "Can you please use?" You had, because hang on, we do know that you have the ability to talk in our heads, right? You've done that.
Yeah, I've talked
that
in your head before.
But he's wild shaped right now, so he can't.
That's fine, but he can understand me, and I'm going to say.
Well, how
whisper
is
to
he
him-
talking if he was wild shaped?
He can
I
dodge.
dropped wild shape.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's
I'll
why I was
whisper-
able to be involved in this.
So I'll whisper in your ears and say, "Can you talk in Lord Arseface's head, and tell him if he ever crosses us again, we will not be merciful next time. He will die." That's it.
As he talks to me, I don't even look over in that direction, but in Baccharis's head, he does hear my voice, but he doesn't hear what Alfie said. What he'll hear instead is, if you or anyone come after us under your command, I will promise you one thing. You will live a long life, never seeing your son again.
He pales.
Your body will never be found, and you will not know what happened to him.
Ooh,
Now
that's
get the hell in your
slick.
cell and shut the fuck up.
Better. Well done.
Pale face, he turns and he returns to his cell, not saying a word, sits on his bunk, his cot. The door closes. It locks.
And the
So
last thing
I
he
have a
hears,
question.
the last thing he hears in his head is, "Good boy."
He says nothing.
As
So I have,
Roy's
I
walking
have a
away.
question.
Okay. go
Is
ahead.
Okay.
the door... So the way I pictured it when we were talking to Elrondir was it was a wooden door with a window with bars.
Yes.
How tall up is this window?
About eye level for a short human.
So about 5'2"-ish?
Yeah, the bottom of the window would be about 5'2".
Okay. I'm gonna find something so I can stand on it and look through the window.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wait just a minute. I'm just gonna watch him for a second. And then... Because I don't know what Tharla said at all.
Right.
I'm going to tell Lord, what's-his-face. You could have been destined for so much better. And you chose to be a selfish, snotty asshole.
He just looks up at you, his eyes raised to meet yours. And he just glares at you, but he says nothing.
If I had the choice of saving you or an entire city, I would still save the entire city. But I would still try to make sure that you were okay because that is what a hero does. I worked for what people say about me. I didn't get born into this magnificent family with a shit ton of money. I barely even know what money is. I grew up in the woods. I worked for my friends and for people I didn't even know I didn't even know. I worked my ass off to keep them safe, and I almost died. Multiple times. That is a hero.
His face.
So I hope you sit here and you think about that before you ever say you are a hero again.
His face darkens, a tint of red spreading through his cheek. He breathes deeply and releases that breath in like a jagged manner, as though he is very angry. And then he lowers his eyes and stares at the floor in his cell. And says nothing.
I will leave a single lightning bug sitting on that window. And then I'll leave. Just one lightning bug.
Every time he starts to doze off. Bzzz. Oh!
Yep.
Roy wants to get on the action, just walks by really quick.
And get a new pair of pants. It's embarrassing. It's like a wiener, but smaller.
And just keeps walking.
Oh boy.
And he walks away just real proud of that one. Like,
Oh my god, him.
I'll just take out the mac and cheese book from the library and leave the Mac book. You know, maybe that will entertain you.
You give it to him?
No.
I have to come up with something for that book.
The Mac
I'm gonna have
book.
to like go back and rewatch all of this and actually take my notes because I haven't written hardly anything this time.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do.
I might do that Wednesday since I don't work. Like I'll listen while I'm cooking or something. I don't know.
So you all head up into the town proper in around late afternoon. You need to report to the docks to head to board the ships to go to the northern wastes. So if there's anything that you would like to accomplish before that, as far as shopping, which you did a couple episodes ago.
Is there a clothing shop tailor thing that has clothes for the Red Waste?
For the what?
For where we're going. Like, do they have things for that area?
I would say you could probably piece something together. Clothing that they have.
Because I got some long hair that's gonna have to be kept up.
They probably have, what's that thin, it's like a scarf, but it's really thin and see-through. Like a bandana almost, but it's for women. I don't know what it's called, but they have, I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a veil, but it's made to tie back the hair, kind of like a hood. Anyways,
Yeah, because I was thinking of kind of like a really thin, scarfy.
I think it starts with
scarf thing.
Yeah, yeah. Let's say you get that, and we'll figure out the name later. I think it starts with an SH, but I'm not sure. So you can deduct 1 gold for it.
Okay.
Anything else anybody wants before?
You're talking about like a shawl?
Shawl, thank you.
Oh,
That's what it is.
See, that's funny because I have one right here that I made last year.
I'm good for something.
So there you go. Anything else you would like to accomplish?
No, I think we're good. Ready to go.
All right. So late in the afternoon, you will report to the ships at the docks and you will set sail. We will begin next session as the ship sails out of the bay, the port.
Perfect.
And poor Mervidus is there blinking away the sleepiness. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Merv, for staying awake. And we're back on track next session, which will not be next week, but the week after, I think. Right?
Yeah,
right. The 4th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watching everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Join our Discord. Play some D&D, or just have people to talk to, because we all care and love you all. And good night. As soon as I find the end button.
You know, if you had a stream board, there was a button for that.
Mm-hmm.